Hello, everybody. Welcome to ProBLK. And tonight, our topic is polygamy and the female body. Polygamy in the female body, okay? We want to know what y'all think about it. So, without further ado, I'm going to add my baby, filling my fupa, period. Your favorite fat girl. You know what I'm saying? Don't even play with my baby like that. So, let's get straight to the nitty gritty. If it's me.
Shay, what's up?
Hey, baby, you look good.
Thank you. You look good too.
Like always, period.
Yes, you know how we do. But anyway, yes, tonight's topic is polygamy and the female body. Let's get into it.
Ooh. So, how was you introduced to polygamy? Like, how did you first learn about polygamy?
My first introduction to polygamy was through Islam. Like hearing about Islam,
Mm-hmm.
learning about it.
Same for me. Polygamy was definitely introduced to me through religion. And like my mom, she been Muslim for like forever. I got nothing but Muslim family members. So, when I converted to Islam, I was super young. So I'm not thinking about nothing like that. You know what I mean? But when you get older and you start realizing everything for what it is, and then you hear like your nigga could have more than one bitch, you like, hold up. Like, what the fuck I signed up for?
And even I was introduced to it at a young age. So even at a young age, it didn't sound right. Like what? That don't sound fair.
Yeah, it don't sound fair at
Just
all.
know how you doing. He said, "Hola, beautiful black queens."
Hola.
Thank you.
Thank
I only
you.
speak
Yeah,
English, but
right.
como estas? Wait, that's how you do
Hola,
it.
papa. How you doing? But what did you like? You said it didn't like seem right. What you mean? Like it just was like like
Well, first off, my instincts like what? I gotta share my husband because when you young, you don't know about sex, but you know the union between man and woman. You can't wait for that. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Then you think I gotta share him with somebody else. What the fuck? That don't even sound right.
Right. It didn't sound
Then,
right for me. Like when I learned about it, I was like, now this religion starting to seem like it's only for men. Like everything benefits the man.
right.
So that's what made me like turn away from Islam. One
So
of the things that made me turn away from it.
why you think polygamy is seen in such a negative light?
Because for real, being born in America,
Mm,
that's like the American way of life is one woman, one man together in a home. You know what I mean? That's what they practice. That's their culture. It's the American culture for real, to have one man and one woman be in a relationship.
right.
But most of the other countries, if you really look at it, they're the ones that really practice polygamous relationships. And for the most part, I don't know any relationships personally, polygamous relationship personally that goes well, but there are some out there that do go well. So,
Right. It's not for everybody, but it is beneficial for some.
yeah.
Why would you say it's only beneficial for men?
Because the first thing them niggas think about is some policy.
Yeah.
Like, bro, it's more to it than that. Like, that's these niggas' problems. Like, it's more to it than just having variety of coochie. Like, you got a variety of a headache, too. You got a variety of a household, too. So, you got to worry about your pockets. You got to worry about a headache. You got to worry about kids if y'all got kids. Like, niggas don't think like that. They just think, oh, like, I got more than one bitch. I'm that bull. No, you're not.
Right. It be the immature ones who think like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because let's be real. Our religions say you can have multiple wives, but it's not. Oh, you could just fuck on random bitches. Is you can take multiple wives and you get a set number, right?
Mm. Yeah, from what I know, yeah.
And you can't take on another wife until your first wife is secure and you taking care of him how you supposed to. And once you take on that second wife, you got to be able to do that and do it equally for both wives.
Right.
Motherfuckers, they don't think about that when they practice polygamy.
Hell no. Hell no. They're not thinking about that. And like it just it fucks me up because that like not to shun no religions or nothing because I respect every belief. We personally believe, me and Manika, we got a lot of the same beliefs. So we personally believe that there's truth to every religion. So
Right.
I'm not disrespecting no religions on here. Don't get offended. But like honestly, when people in Islam or Israelite or any other religion that really practice polygamy, they bring it up. The first thing I think about is like, oh, they just trying to manipulate a situation or trying to make it to where, oh, like, you know, I could have more than one wife just so that they could do whatever the fuck they want. Like, I don't think
Right.
it'd be genuine with most of these dudes.
That's because most of the time it's not like they want to pick and choose what they can and can't do according to whatever set religion they're in. No, you when you take a second wife or a third wife, you have to actually marry them. It's not just, oh, I'm courting you and we fucking on each other. I might take you as my wife and I could do that because the religion says I can. No, it doesn't say that. Men, they want to hold women accountable to shit that they supposed to do, but they don't do everything they supposed to do.
Right.
That's why so many women are turned off to polygamy, especially when it's related to religion. And then you gotta think from a young age, even me hearing that around young boys, they taught us, we was in a unisex class when they was explaining this to us. You know how excited the young boys was?
Yeah.
I get four wives? Oh damn. Well, I was raised Christian, so they explaining the religion to us. These young boys think about going to Islam. The fuck? So they can have four wives.
And that's the only, like, I feel like when people come up and say, oh, you know, you could have more than one wife in this religion, that's like a push for them to really do it. Like they might believe it for other shit, but when they come to that, that's really something that they really consider because, like I said before, all they be thinking about is pussy. Like,
Right. You gotta
bro.
let's be real. Let's be real. Any average man, let's say middle class, he's Muslim, he's practicing how he's supposed to. He has a wife. He's taking care of her how he's supposed to. He's not even gonna take his full. He might take another wife, but he's not gonna take his full four if he's doing what he's supposed to. Because any man that's mature, he know that's another headache. Four headaches, four families, four fruitful wives who are producing fucking children. I gotta pay for. Oh my gosh! Like you're not gonna have time for your wife because you're gonna have to fucking work nonstop. So that way you could pay for all four of them and the children. So when you gonna do your husbandly duties? Because Islam is all about becoming one and procreating and making more Islamic people.
Right.
You know what I'm fucking trying to say, bitch.
Right.
Yeah.
Shit. No, that's facts though. Like, child, all I can say is like I know for a fact. Like by me, a lot of people don't know I'm spiritual. Like motherfuckers still give me salams and all that. Like Salaikum Shade. I'm not Muslim no more. So when I tell them like I'm not Muslim, they really be in shock because, like I said, my family is mostly Muslim. Like I came from a Muslim household. My mom Muslim. So of course I dealt with Muslim men before, and it was a couple times where it was situations like like a particular person I dealt with was dealing with him and like I wouldn't know that he was fucking with somebody else, but then when I found out, he was like, well, you know, X, Y, and Z. But which was true, but at the same time I was young anyway, so it was like, all right, whatever. But I feel like they used that to their advantage. Like I was younger than him anyway. So of course he going, throw that in there like, oh well, this and the third, and I'm just all dumb like. But when you get older, like that's why they go for younger women. Like when you get older,
because the young women don't know how to study that shit unless you could call him on some shit. Like first of all, you supposed to treat me with respect. Like even when we was just doing our research, you said that a lot of Muslim people pull a card, or he don't even have to tell you that he took another wife. That's
and
not being respectful to your wife.
And that's what he used to that's what he used to say, or that's what the people around used to say. But that's what the people around used to say all the time. Well, you know, he don't gotta tell you you got another wife. Like, he not obligated to tell you this and that. All right, cool. You
But that
saying
don't
that
make
to
sense.
say
That's
what?
contradictory.
You're only saying that to justify what you're doing. If you
But
genuinely want
how is
more
that
than one,
being respectful?
right? If you genuinely want more than fucking one wife, just be upfront.
But let's break this down for real. How is that? Allah says you are to respect your wife, right?
Mm-hmm.
She's your other half. You know you're supposed to respect her.
Right.
So how is that being respectful? Oh, you spending time away because you got to tend to your other wife. She wondering where you at. You lying to her or whatever. How is
Oh
that
yeah, well
respectful?
no, that's not respectful.
You're
If
not
you gotta
obeying.
lie,
You
if you
picking
have
and
to,
fucking choosing.
yeah, if you have to lie about being with your other wife, then you don't need to be even calling yourself trying to practice polygamy.
For real. Especially if you marry to a woman who practices your religion. She should be understanding. Okay, I understand you could take another wife. I know I don't have a choice in this. Why would you deny her that knowing? Like, what sense does that make? That's you on some bullshit. So you done took more than your share. You not even, some of these bitches not even your wife. You just fucking on them. And I don't want you to know because God know my sins. Why you need to know them too? Let's be real.
No, that's really how motherfuckers be thinking though. Real shit. That's really
Like,
how
fuck out
niggas
of
be
here.
thinking. That shit corny to me, bro. Now, why do you think that it's not popular for women to have multiple husbands? Instead, you know how as soon as you think of polygamy, you think of a man and two women. As soon as you think of a threesome, you think of a man and two women. Why is it so common for that? Like, why don't you ever hear when somebody say, "Oh, I'm in a polygamous relationship"? You don't never think about a woman.
Because men, first of all, men don't really know how to handle their emotions. Let's be real. Because I'm gonna talk some shit. They don't know how to handle their fucking emotions.
They don't.
They can't handle us doing to them what the fuck we do to them. Wait, us doing to them what they do to us. Real shit. They can't handle that shit.
It's a pride thing.
They territorial. They can't handle that shit. They would break the fuck down. They could fuck 1,000,009 bitches. You fuck one other nigga. He crying. He hates you. You such a slut. Oh my God, I can't do this. How could you do this to me? This nigga, you fuck 50 million bitches. You burnt me twice. I fuck one nigga. How could I do this to you? Like, that's how men are.
No, that's facts. That's really facts. Like, I don't get, like, I don't understand niggas. Like, the second they say, "Oh, you gave my hole up," that's it. Nigga, you gave my dick up. That goes inside of me. That is nasty.
Men don't understand that. Like, the female anatomy is different. You dipping in and out of different bitches. You gonna fuck with my fucking pH balance? No. Right. And then you not telling me what the fuck you doing. So now something going on. I don't know what's happening. Like, come on now, fuck out of here. Let's
then
be
don't
real.
let it. Then don't let it be a dirty bitch. On top of that, like,
real shit. You know, some niggas will just fuck anything.
Niggas fuck holes in the wall. Okay, they fuck a dog. Nasty.
I don't want to hear about none of that shit. Keep that shit to yourself.
I'm crying.
But real rad.
But do you think, overall though, do you think polygamy makes sense? If you think of it like religiously and all of that, like, do you think polygamy makes sense?
Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay, so you know, I was raised in Christianity, but I converted to Islam like a couple years ago. Mm-hmm. I no longer practice, but when I converted, I was deeply in it. Like, and I wasn't in it on no, I met a man. I was single at the time when I converted to Islam.
You did it genuinely for yourself.
Yeah, I genuinely felt a connection to the religion. Mm-hmm. And I can honestly say that's the closest I've ever been to God. I say that every time I talk about it. Mm-hmm. Me converting to Islam, I had to accept the fact that if I was to marry a Muslim man, which I didn't have the choice to marry anything but a Muslim man.
Right.
He would have the choice to take on multiple wives. Now, me struggling in my religion to get to know God, doing what I'm supposed to do, mm-hmm. I had to understand that this guy I chose knows what's best for everything. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I'm fighting it myself, but I had to ask God, honestly, help me understand. Because I can't understand how you going to send me somebody that's for me and I got to share them. How the fuck does that make sense? Like, you know what I'm saying? So, I did my research, but honestly, you got to think about it. It's like about 6 or 7 women to every man. And that's just counting men in general. That's not counting the men that's incarcerated, the men who are gay, confused, mentally ill. So practicing the religion of Islam, you're supposed to want for your brother and your sister what you want for yourself. If you know how
Not
it
that dick.
feels,
Not that dick, bitch. Fuck
no,
you.
bitch, listen. If you know how it feels
No, I
to
get what
be
you're saying though.
to be without a mate, why would you want to wish that on your sister? It's like a master plan. God knows what's best for everything. It's a reason. It's a method to his madness. That's the best way to say it. But once again, we human. We have free will. We have the choice, and that shit, I don't agree with it. So I have the right to say no.
Yeah,
And
I feel like religion don't give people that females that right to say no.
they don't. But you gotta be honest.
Because how can, like, if I want to be, you know, Muslim, or if I want to be Israelite, and I'm fully deeply into this religion, like, and this is really what I believe in. I'm firm on, I'm firm on it and everything. But that's that one thing I don't agree with. I had to agree with that because God said it. I don't feel like that's fair, because it's like, if it was the other way around for men, you know how many men would turn away from that shit?
Exactly.
So I don't know. I just know that, polygamy is not for me. Honestly, I had a few situations where I could have potentially been in a polygamous relationship. And the reason why I turned it down was because the man that was trying to offer that situation to me was not a full-fledged man.
And elaborate.
Okay. Meaning, when you're dealing with a man, they supposed to prove, just like a female supposed to prove themselves worthy of marrying to them, they supposed to prove that to us. So overall, the way our situation was, it was fucked up from Jump Street anyway. But later down the line, it was like, okay, because he's Israelite. So he like, okay, I found this truth, and I love you, I love this person, and by me believing in what I believe in, I'm obligated to having more than one wife if it came down to that situation. And me learning from Islam, you know what I mean? I already knew what was up with that. So I already know about it. It's not like I'm closed-minded to the situation. I already know that. But when he came to me and told me, like, all right, this is the situation, woo, 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 I'm like, okay, cool. But you're not even carrying it the way you're supposed to carry it with our single situation. So how do you feel as though I'm supposed to take on you in this other situation? You get what I'm saying? If you're not doing what you're supposed to do already, and then you telling me, oh, I want another bitch, then of course I'm not going to want to do that.
But let me ask you this. Was y'all married? Did y'all take them vows before y'all got?
No.
The God y'all chose?
No.
And he already ready to fuck on another bitch.
But
like, you don't even want to take the full
that's
steps.
my point. That's my point. See, this is what I mean when I say, when it came to that situation, and this was a real life personal experience. When it came to this situation, it was like, okay, we already doing shit the wrong way. If you want to take it there, you know what I mean? Because I'm a deep thinker. I could get into some shit, like, I pick up on shit fast. So as he talking to me, he like, well, I'm already married to both of y'all, and I'm like, how? Mind you, he's an Israelite. I'm already married to both of y'all. And I'm like, how? Sex is marriage.
Since when?
I said, oh? Oh? Motherfucker, when? Nigga, when? Since when? So my whole thing is, I said, so how is sex marriage if in the Bible it talks about fornication? How is fornication possible if sex is marriage?
Right.
Couldn't explain it. So that's when I turned away completely, because now I know for a fact you're doing this for the benefit of yourself. You already a hoe ass nigga. If you could get it to where you could take advantage of how I feel about you, you're gonna take that chance. But because I wasn't the same person that I used to be, I was like, no, I'm cool. And as much as I tried to bypass situations or whatever like that, when every time it came to that, it was like, no. And like, it was just too much, honestly. That whole situation was just fucking messy and too much.
It sounds like some bullshit.
It was a bunch of bullshit, and when it comes to religion, Christianity, I never understood it. Islam, I felt close to God, but I started, winding up having questions, and it made me turn away from it. But then once I learned about Israelites, that's when I felt extremely close to God, and I was like, this is it. Like, I know this is it. But once I started learning other, shit about it, I was like, no, I'm cool. Because with religions, they have like different sects of religions. Like, oh, he's Israelite, but he's this kind of Israelite. He's Muslim, but he's this kind of Muslim. So the Israelites that I learned about from the ISUPK, I didn't follow it. I didn't understand it after a while once I learned about all the other shit. And I was like, no, I'm cool.
I feel like most religions are up to interpretation because it's all a set of rules. It's a set of guidelines on how you should live your life. And like we discussed, it's based on fear. Most religions are based on instilling fear in you, so you'll do whatever the fuck it says.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is fucking condemning. Like, goddamn.
No, real shit.
That's why motherfuckers just take bits and pieces and choose what they want to follow, what they do, what they don't. Like, fuck out of here. But just to play devil's advocate a little bit, can't polygamy really be beneficial to women? Like, it's not all bad, right?
I mean, it could be potentially, beneficial to a woman.
How so?
All right. So if you are, dealing with a man or whatever, and you fuck around, get pregnant. He got 2 wives. You fuck around, get pregnant. You had a baby. You got now you and him gotta go 6 weeks without fucking. That whole situation is going to cause a rift. Like, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Babies change a relationship, no matter if it's good or bad. Babies change a relationship, especially on the physical part. So physically, he's going to want something that he can't get.
Right.
So if the next bitch right there, go fuck the next bitch. I'm right here chilling.
I mean, but people say they should be able to chill because it's only 6 weeks. But they forget that when you have a baby, your body belongs to your baby for like 2 years. Baby on your hip. Even when they get to walking, they always want you to hold them. If you breastfeed, and they always
I was about to say, that's why they say breastfeeding, you could breastfeed up to 2 years.
Yeah. And then you got to think about, I mean, I personally have never had a baby. I don't have any children. But when you have a baby and you constantly got that baby, you got to take care of the baby. It's always on you. You always got to hold it. Sometimes when you get that moment to yourself and you're not with your baby, you don't want to be felt on and squeezed on again because, babies, they don't got no picks. Especially if you breastfeed and they could be biting your nipples and shit. You don't want a nigga trying to suck on your titties and shit. You don't be wanting that. And then imagine how your man, because let's be honest, if you got a man who's active and doing what he's supposed to do, he's going to have a pretty healthy sexual appetite. So he going to want to feel on you and touch on you and get some ass. And you ain't going to want to give it up. How would he feel if you constantly turn him down? He going to want to go get some other ass, right? So if you got a sister wife, somebody you know, somebody you trust, no, go to Serena and get some ass. No, I'm not feeling you. Just go to her house because you on my nerves. But he coming back though because that's your husband. You ever been in a relationship with somebody and you was just like, yo, I wish you just leave?
Child, yes.
But then that's tricky because as soon as they leave, you want them to come back, don't you?
Not every time, not every situation, but the people I really cared about, yeah. Yeah, that's true though.
Yeah, people forget about that. And then let's think about sex in general. All right, the way the anatomy works, we all know that it's a lot of friction going on or whatever. And women experience the worst end of that friction. You know how the parts work. We all know how they work.
Yes, because the penetration be real.
If you going in and you got a man with a healthy sexual appetite, and he tearing that ass up, I don't know, you won't be down for like 2 or 3 days, right?
No, real shit. You'll be like, yo, go ahead, bro.
And then even if you try to have sex every day, your body, well, I don't know about everybody's body, but it's got to throw off your pH balance a little bit. Let's be honest.
No, real shit. Especially if he dumping in you.
Yeah,
Bitch,
especially.
you bound to get a little yeast of
I
BB
don't give a fuck if
somewhere.
he drinking 2 gallons of pineapple juice a day. He is still gonna change your motherfucking pH balance.
No, real shit.
But what if he wants it every day? Especially, let's say somebody who physically active all the time, like a pro athlete. Mm-hmm. They probably be wanting that shit every day. Can you give it up every single fucking day? Every day?
Bitch, I can't give it up every day. No, real rat.
And after having a baby, and then once you're done, you gotta go deal with the baby. In the middle of doing it, the baby crying. I mean,
child. I can't get that. I'm a freak bitch, and I can't get that hole up every day. I'm sorry, nigga. I need a rest day or something. Shit, you're gonna wear this Gucci out.
Okay. Let me ask you this. So you grew up in a religion that introduced you to polygamy. So you got in your mind that it's not completely wrong, right?
Yeah.
So if your boyfriend or husband cheated on you, would you be understanding? Or is that a deal breaker?
Bitch. Why you gonna put me in the hot seat like that?
I want to know.
Well, I'm naturally like a fucking forgiving person. So, but honestly, like I don't know. I really don't know, to be honest, because I was in situations where I got cheated on so much. After a while, it was intolerable. You know what I mean? Like, I don't give a fuck if it was the simplest form of cheating. It was like, you're done, you're out, you're gone. But that was coming out of a bad situation. But being in a good situation now, I don't know what I would do.
It might hurt different.
Yeah. I don't know what I would do. Being honest. All right. Somebody said, what if you like it and he ain't saying no? What if we like what and he ain't saying no? What you mean?
What? Yeah, I'm confused too. You're going to have to elaborate.
Can you elaborate for us? But yeah, I really don't know. What I honestly, with me, the biggest deal breaker for me would be a nigga having a baby on me.
So you can accept a little fornication here and there, but some seeds, nah, fuck out of here.
Nope. And that's because me personally, but
I feel like a lot of people are like that though, because they feel like, you know what, I'm gonna take you back and I'm gonna get you back, but that baby ties you to somebody permanently.
And that's and yeah, that's what it is. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. And I already been in a situation like that before too. So it was like, no, never again.
Yeah.
Can't do that, bitch. Oh, he said the love he gives, touching, talking, understanding. Still confused.
I'm still lost.
Yeah.
Sorry. All right, but
Let's
be real. I feel like polygamy, especially back in the olden days when the Quran and all that stuff was written, it was beneficial because women didn't have no say so. We didn't have no power. Yeah. The men had all the money, they had all the say. You didn't have no choice. And if he said he was taking another wife, what the fuck did you want to do? Go sleep out in the rocks?
Bitch, you gonna sit there and let him take on that another motherfucker because you ain't got shit. You can't get shit.
For real.
You know what I mean? And honestly, that's why back then a lot of fucking Hattie Mays and Claudie Mays and fucking Lorenas and whatever old ass names.
Bernadette.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Bernadettes and fucking Claudettes and fucking everything else. That's why a lot of them and a lot of fucking a lot of them, that's why they stayed in the situations that they was in. People say all the time, like, oh, these bitches nowadays just want to be whores. They want to fuck all these niggas. They want to do this. They want to do that. No, it's not that. A lot of them motherfuckers back then was, tied down to them relationships. They had no
because
choice
back
but
then
to
they
stay.
probably was doing most of the shit they was supposed to do, like actually being men, taking care of the house, bringing
Providing.
in the food.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Doing what you had to do, getting up, going to work, bringing back the money, paying bills, lighting fires, like because they ain't had light bills back then. But
Right.
still, nowadays
Hard labor
women
and all of
they
that
doing
shit.
it all.
Oh yeah.
So it's like if I'm paying all my bills and doing all the shit that you said you was going to do, what's the point of me having to deal with your bullshit?
Right.
What's the point of that? And then we basically equals because anything you could do, I could do. So why can't I go fuck around if you could go fuck around?
Okay.
Why is it?
People
Why
don't
is it not an option
understand.
for me?
Yeah, like people don't understand that the times change. It's like, okay, sir, you talking all this bullshit. Yeah, you pay my bills, but if you leave, I can still pay my fucking bills.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, and then people try to say, "Oh, they just want to be niggas." No, we don't want to be niggas. We want to be fucking catered to, but we still want to be a woman. Same thing with y'all. You know what I mean? Same thing with dudes. Y'all want to be catered to, but y'all still want to let it be known you're a fucking man at the end of the day.
Right.
You can't say, "Oh, I want my wife to be submissive and this is that." This ain't fucking slave times, bro. This shit different. If I could make a bag just like you ain't gonna talk to me any kind of way. You ain't gonna do me any kind of way, and I don't have to tolerate shit. So if you wanna go ahead and fuck on all these other bitches, go ahead. You just ain't gonna do it with me in a tuck waiting for you.
You're fucking right. Honestly, you know how men is though.
No, real shit. Like,
Picking and choosing what the fuck they want to do.
right.
Mm-mm-mm. I don't understand this shit. And then modern day, it be men. They be wanting women to take care of them. You want them to be take on the man of the role of the man, right? But still be dominant. It don't work like that. Like my mind is blown.
It don't work like that. These motherfuckers just, I don't know.
And it makes sense to these motherfuckers. It make perfect sense.
Somebody said real women. Then they said the world was shut down if communication shut down. Sir, I'm really confused about what you're saying. Oh, that's my cousin. Thank you. But yeah, like I feel like when it comes to polygamy, it could work. You know, it could work. You just have to be mature. Like some people have to be mature and understanding, and other people though, they gotta be mature enough and understanding enough to say like if a female, confirm that that's not what they want, that's not what the fuck they want. You can't make them do something they don't want to do.
Yeah. A lot of people be down with it though. It's a lot of thruples going on. There's still 2 women, 1 man, but you know, we're gonna start a movement. More thruples with 2 men and 1 woman.
Because these motherfuckers, they don't listen.
I'm
Whatever,
gonna try to lead the
just like
movement
they
because I'm
always
down.
say, just like they always say, what one bitch won't do, the next one will. Same with these niggas. Period.
Mm-mm-mm. That shit's crazy.
No, real shit. He said, I'm listening and I can't type fast enough. I'm cracking up. Yeah, that's why we like, oh, okay, like, what's going on? We're confused. We're confused.
So, would you ever be open to polygamy? Ever?
I honestly don't. Well, I think I would, just not right now.
What you mean? It's got to be like special circumstances or something?
Like, I feel like if I was ever to be open to polygamy, the man has to be a man, and I have to know that it's genuine, and I have to know that he's not trying to manipulate me because he just want to fuck.
How would you know that?
I don't know. I'm super spiritual, bitch, so I think I would feel it.
Real shit though.
You know how that shit
Niggas
go.
put on the front sometimes. Sometimes they play their role till they get what they want.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we married now. You better get the fuck out my face. I'm going to get a 5th wife. Like what?
Real shit. But no, I definitely think I definitely think I would be able to feel if that was the situation. But right now it's like, no sir, no thank you. Would you ever be open to it ever?
I don't think, just me knowing who I am. Because let's be real. Like, going back to what you said about the bull who said sex is marriage. Let's be honest. Sex is a physical act, it's a mental act, and it's a spiritual act. When you have sex, you exchange an energy. A lot of men don't let the women pick or have a say in picking the next wife. So
Right.
there's no telling who you bringing around me. No. Then on top of that, I'm selfish. I don't want to share.
I'm selfish.
Shit.
I want you all to myself, I swear. You don't need nobody else. No, that's real shit though.
That's real shit.
He said, I'm stingy with that D.
For real. I'm just thinking about it. I'm getting upset. Just getting agitated. The
No, bitches
thought
gonna get
this
punched
nigga
on.
even think about. Real shit.
Bitches
Like,
getting punched on. We're wrecked.
and I know I'm possessive. No, I could never be polygamous. I don't think I could ever be polygamous.
Damn.
I mean, if I did accept it, I'd be lying, and I would always be fighting with the sister wife. Because, bitch, why is my man at your house when he supposed to be here with it?
I'm crying. I don't
Yeah.
know. Like, I feel like cause they say all the time like dudes are supposed to be able to handle that though. Niggas just go head first. You supposed to be able to handle it. Now, say if you with your dude and he just come out the blue one day, like everything cool, and one day he just come out the blue and say, "Oh, I got married to somebody else." How you feel about that?
I'm gonna walk into the kitchen, come back real smooth, not gonna say nothing. Just stab that nigga right in the fucking neck. It's gonna be over for him. It's just gonna be like, why would you even think you could play with me like that?
Yeah.
Like, no, I don't, no. But then again, I was raised in Christianity. God said till death do his part.
No facts. If I gotta be the one to bring death in the situation, shit.
No, that's real right. That's my thing. Like, if you want to be with somebody else, I'm not into polygamy. I don't condone no kind of cheating or no shit like that. Just because I'm so loyal. If you want to be with somebody else, break up with me.
No cap.
I can respect it. I ain't gonna fight you if you say, you know what, I don't want to be with you no more. I want to be with other people. That's fine. But don't cheat on me. Don't think you can have me, and you're not gonna have your cake and eat it too. Not with me.
No, real shit.
Because if I
That
don't
shit
kill
is
you, I can't ever speak to you again.
that shit is out real rare.
I'm very closed-minded to polygamy. Call it what you will.
All right, so
Right
Bull said
it's gonna go so smooth.
the light bill due ain't a rent, and we need to get the roof fixed at the house. What about the house we live in? Oh, you're typing extremely slow. Because we still don't know what you talk about.
No, I don't even. I'm thinking back on our conversation. What the
Yeah,
hell?
I'm trying to go back.
The light
Like,
bill bill in the rent at the house and about the house we live in. I feel like a counselor. If you got this.
child, I ain't even going
Okay,
no more.
I'm
I ain't
thinking
trying.
you trolling, boo. I'm thinking you trolling. So I'm gonna stop responding to you.
Yeah, because we're perplexed.
No, let me ask you like, all right, so I know you told me you would never go back to Islam. What if you meet this man, whatever, and we spiritual, so like y'all zing, y'all souls just connect, and he just give you chills, and he make your heart sing
And I
shit.
feel the vibration.
Yes, you hear the fucking birds chirp and shit. You see the butterflies. Then he come at you. Oh yeah, let me take care of you. I want to show you. I want to marry you. He giving you money and shit. He paying all your bills, putting gas in your car, then bought you a new whip, showering you with shit. He say all this could be yours. You just gotta marry me. Then he tell you, I already got 3 wives.
Ooh, bitch, 3.
3 of them. He said, I want you to be my final wife.
So I'm gonna be the final.
The final wife. You the one. And he already doing everything he's supposed to do. He said, "Oh, this can be yours." Now we know niggas try to finesse, but then he take you to dinner to meet his other 3 wives, and they honest with you. Oh yeah, he gave us our dowry. He's very generous. He's loving. He loves children. He wants more. He said he want 100 kids. We want you to help us with that.
Bitch. Me, I'm just 100 kids.
Yeah,
But fucking,
they saying it jokingly, you know. And
I'm
they being
hollering.
honest with
This
you, like
nigga,
we
he
gonna
gonna
be.
say she gonna be wearing a kufi. What?
Look, honestly, you would be down, right?
All right, being all the
He's
way
doing
honest.
everything he's supposed to do.
If he, like I said, I'm gonna stand 10 toes on what the fuck I said. If he proved to me that he's worthy of marrying, I would be down. But I would not ever convert to Islam, so he would have to accept that. If I'm down to marry him, he would have to accept the fact that I won't be Muslim.
So you think you will be in the house, get all this Muslim dick and attention, and you ain't gonna convert? Allah has blessed you. You ain't gonna convert.
Shit. Shit, I ain't converting to that shit. Not like that, but if it's me, nah. Been there, done that.
Yeah.
I'll do that Muslim dick though.
We gonna see. I might be speaking some shit into existence. We gonna see.
Women don't talk like that in front of a man. Don't talk like what?
Don't talk like what?
Women talk like, listen, it is 2021. We are not curving our tongues for nobody, bro. Women talk however they want to talk in front of men, women, older people, all of that
I be
shit.
so confused when you typing. Like, if you don't go hear what we saying, you can exit. The X should be in the top right corner. Just hit that one.
I'm crying. But yeah. He would just have to accept the fact that I won't convert to Islam if it ever came down to that situation.
Bitch, fuck out of here. Allah, Akbar. Yes, thank you.
She said, Allah.
Play too fucking much.
She started saying, nah, Fatiha, fuck that. He said how many kids he want. He want like a bean.
Let's see. So polygamy is not all bad. And it is for some people. It's for the mature. Let's be honest. If you're going to practice polygamy, make sure your morals is right. Make sure you're not just fucking on people because you want to. Make sure you practicing it for good reasons,
Right.
not selfish reasons.
Gotta have pure intentions. And don't be using a fucking religion to justify, you being in a polygamous relationship. Don't try to manipulate people with a fucking religion. Because y'all niggas be out here.
But I'm thinking, like, how did that even make sense? First of all, in Islam, you're supposed to pray 5 times a day, right? You barely had time to get it with your first wife. When you gonna get it with your third, fourth, and fifth one? It's so contradictory.
You know these niggas. Listen, niggas gonna make a way for some ball sleep, okay?
They always do, don't they?
Scepter could be on strike and they'll walk to your ass.
For real. This shit is crazy.
That's if your shit good enough, though.
No. If they thirsty enough, they'll take that walk. That's how niggas do.
That's sad.
Shit. That's why they call women cats and men dogs.
No, real shit. I'm hollering. He said, Allah, salam alaikum. He said, salam alaikum. I'm crying.
You play too much. Yeah, so we not bashing religions.
We are not bashing religions at all, y'all.
Polygamy is very beneficial if it's done properly. If it's done to the T, the way the religion says, it can be very beneficial. But let's be honest, humans are imperfect. Religious codes or whatever, the rules and shit from religion, they are set to make whoever you are, to make you become perfect. And we as people, we not perfect. Humans are not perfect. So
right.
I know that's why I left my religions. Not only because they were contradictory, but because they wanted me to be something I know I physically could never be.
Cannot. Yeah, right. I agree. Same reason for me. It's like you tell me, oh, I'm a sinner. I have to deal with the fact that I'm a sinner. But then you turn around and say, like, it's weird. I'm a sinner, but God will forgive me for my sins. But if I do this sin, God ain't going to forgive me and I'm going to hell. Like,
and it don't make no sense. This is supposed to be the God who throws your sins in the sea of forgetfulness. Oh, the most merciful, the most forgiving.
mm-hmm.
He has all power. Why couldn't he forgive me if he wanted to? If he loves me, how y'all telling me he do?
Right.
You think he not gonna forgive this sin? Why is one sin greater than another?
If it's still
That's
a sin.
that's what I'm saying. It's so contradictory.
Yeah. Child.
Like even before I converted to Islam, I was an apostolic Christian, and they believe that you have to speak in tongues before you can truly be accepted by God into heaven.
Oh,
But they
man.
also tell you that once you accept Christ into your heart, you're going to heaven. And then once you get baptized, He washes away all your sins and you're going to heaven. So, what the fuck? It's like, what next? Once I
Yeah.
speak in tongues, you're going to tell me something else. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And
It's
then,
like a whole fucking process.
yeah, I do all this. I take Jesus into my heart. I get baptized like I'm supposed to. I'm trying to do everything right. I'm trying to speak in tongues. Yeah, it's like whatever I'm doing is not good enough. Oh, if you can't speak in tongues, you're none of God's. Like what the fuck? I thought me coming to church and paying my offerings and shit was me being one
Right.
of God's. Like damn,
For real.
it's so contradictory. It's like you can never live up. It's never enough.
No, real shit. I understand that. And
That's crazy.
that's how that was for me with Islam. Like, Islam, you're supposed to cover, you ain't supposed to, wear like makeup, wear weave, all of that type of shit. And it's like a male dominated religion. So I love men. I
Some
have
Muslim men are so arrogant.
no for real. And like I have nothing against Islam. Like I still love Islam because it taught me a lot, especially about being a female. But at the same time, I felt like a prisoner.
Mm,
It was
I
like no
feel
matter
too.
what the fuck I did, it was it's definitely fear driven. I feel like Islam is definitely fear driven. It's like, oh, this, that's not halal, or this ain't right, or this, that. Like it's like dog, like the littlest shit. Like my mom, her intentions always be pure, so that's one thing I can say. But like we all fucking grown now, so if she noticed like, oh, you got another tattoo, you ain't supposed to do that. God this and God that, and it's like, okay, mom, I get it, but what the fuck? I can't do nothing. I can't
But
do
they preach
shit.
that shit in all religions. I'm sure
They do preach it in all religions,
the
but
pastor's wife
it'll
and
even be the littlest shit. Like I can't get my nails done because when I make wudu, the water has to touch my full nail.
see, that's one thing I
I
couldn't
can't
get.
have
But
no weave in
I'll
my
still
head
get my
because
feet
when
done.
I make wudu, the water has to touch my scalp. I can't.
I mean,
I
like, that
gotta
shit
pray.
makes sense, but
It do,
let's
but
be
it's
real.
like, what the fuck? Like I can't do anything, and I'm a
I mean,
creative
it's shit like
person.
that in Christianity too. Like they not allowed to go to movie theaters and watch movies and shit.
Hmm.
They was scolders too. So
Have you heard of
it's
the
like that with
final call?
everything.
No, I haven't. Have you heard of the final call? That's what he asked.
It's in Revelations.
I'm crying. I haven't heard of that.
The rapture. Is that what you're referring to?
But yeah, it's like I don't
Yeah,
know. And I think it's because I
that's
was younger
crazy.
too. By me being younger and not even getting a chance to really explore myself and who I was, and
Yeah.
I was already tied down to this religion. It was just like, bruh. That's just like when you shelter a child for so long, and when they finally go out to be on their own, they be wild, they be loose, because they haven't seen shit. You know what I mean? So,
Once they get a little taste, they go buck wild. That's how it goes.
hmm,
I feel like it'd be best, even if you in a religion, to let you teach them the way they ought to go, but you let them find their own way.
right.
We all humans. We all make mistakes. So you can't just. That's why so many people get pushed away from religion. You can't come down and try to force somebody to be something they can never do.
Hmm.
Well, you not even that yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Um, I'm gonna take a shot.
But yeah, you know, polygamy is good and bad.
I fucks with it when it's done right. It's so beautiful to me, honestly, when it's done right. But motherfuckers that just be on turkey time, y'all fuck it up for the bitches that might potentially accept it. All women don't down that shit. I know women that justify it, like defend it to the T. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So y'all niggas just be fucking it up for yourself, honestly.
I can see the beauty in it myself. Like I said, when I could read the Islam, I had to understand it so I could accept it. I can see the beauty in it, but Muslim, so many, not all Muslims, so many of them be on bullshit.
No, real shit.
And then even if he wasn't on bullshit, I go back to thinking he's human.
True.
True. Unless it's I get 2 husbands, then I'm not down with polygamy. Once they start, offering it, I'm down. You know what I'm saying? I'm fine.
Listen, 2 danglings,
Yeah.
2 monies, 2 banks, 2 personal banks.
No, they said I'm gonna be an Israelite. You can take on 7 once they open it up, bitch.
Hey yo, I'm crying.
Damn.
She said, "Fuck that." She said, "I'll definitely take that shit."
Then I'll really have dick appointments. God damn.
Hey
Okay.
yo,
Anyway.
bitch, fuck the dick appointments. I need a handyman because I'm a creative bitch. I need some shit put up now. Okay, y'all can come here and work as a fucking team.
Be a whole football team for real.
Okay, shit.
Yes. Then they could carry me everywhere.
Okay.
Yo, we should make that happen for real.
This
Pass
nigga.
the bill. They passing bills for everything the fuck else.
Okay. Fuck that.
Oh shit. Mhm. Yeah. What you think about the thruples? There's a whole lot of thruples popping up everywhere, especially in America.
I feel like, all right, being all the way honest when it comes to the thruples and shit, I feel like that shit just be for social media. Like, most of them. I feel like most of them be for social media because, nowadays, a lot of motherfuckers is really gay. Like, gay. Especially females. Like, it's a lot of gay females, and that's because, well, with the younger girls, they take away from the people that are actually like that. I feel like a lot of these bitches just do shit to please these niggas. Like, there's no way is all these people okay with it unless they are really open to it. I feel like some of these bitches just be doing it for show or
I
I
agree.
don't know.
And I disagree. A lot of these bitches really do be wanting to eat the cootie cat.
No, yeah, like for real, they really do, but I don't know.
But then it's truth in what you're saying. A lot of these bitches do that shit for show.
Yeah, I feel like the ones that's doing it for show, they take away from the people that's really like that, that's really, into that type of shit. But a lot of shit be for show on social media now, so you never know whose situation really be
that. I mean, it could work for people who are really bisexual, like women who are bisexual. It could work for you. You get the best of both worlds.
Mm-hmm. Men too.
I could see the beauty in it, cause I mean, I personally have been attracted to females, so I can understand. And I have a best friend who's gay. I have a gay uncle. Her best friend is gay. My best friend's best friend is gay.
Mm-hmm.
And we all be hanging out, so I can understand the religion. I mean, not with the religion, but being homosexual and being in a polygamous relationship to be the best of both worlds. Not that
I understand that too.
Yeah,
I really do. Because it's definitely people that do enjoy the same, like, the same, I said the same. Not the same sex, but both sexes. It's people that really do, like, that's fully bisexual. So when it comes to shit like that, that definitely
I met a
will work
girl
for
who
them.
she knew a couple. She was telling me a girl I worked with. Her best friend was in a throuple. She had a girlfriend and a boyfriend,
Mm-hmm.
and she said they always used to fight, but they would make up. Like it was just the weirdest thing ever.
That's some freaky shit.
Now I see what you're saying, because a lot of the shit for social media be for show. Like a lot of them thruples, a lot of anything for social media be for show. But some people really live in that.
Yeah.
So
Like
that's a beautiful thing too.
It's very beautiful because it's that level of maturity. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That level of maturity is just like, damn, like you really willing to take me on and understand that this is what I like, and it don't take, like, none of this takes away from you. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, that's a different kind of maturity, and I really love that. Like, I really do. But, child, I don't think I could do a throuple because I don't like bitches.
Yeah, I know what you're
I
saying.
don't.
I can't eat no.
I'm not eating no coochie. I'm sorry.
Like, let's be real. Like, some women are androgynous. Like, in that. I don't
She
think I
look
could
good.
eat
I
no
ain't gonna hold you.
coochie,
That bitch look
but I'm
good.
gonna ride in the whip with her. And think about it, I might start bitching. She would have to kick me out. But I'm gonna ride in the whip with her just because she fine as fuck.
No, for
But
real.
if that's for you, then that's for you.
Right.
Any religion, anybody who wants to be polygamous, just make sure when you with anybody in a relationship, you doing it for the right reasons, and it'll go right.
You doing it for the wrong reasons, it ain't gonna be right. Like I said, I can't do polygamy or a throuple. I mean, because I ain't with all that. A throuple, I don't like females. Young and May look good as shit though, but I can't do you either, mamas. If I was, maybe if I had a little drunk curious night, it's like no.
You play too fucking much, you know. But I feel like if I was to be polygamous, if I was to accept a man who had another wife or he wanted to take on another wife that was his religion and I really loved him genuinely, it wouldn't be us together. It would be two separate wives because I know how I am as a woman.
Right.
But I can respect women who are in a throuple and they fuck on the sister wife. Do what make you the fuck happy.
Do
You
it
know,
float
you
your
like to
boat,
eat
mama.
fish and it not be fried hard, then you do that. Sushi
Thank
is for
you.
some people. But
Bitch, you fucking stupid.
no, just be honest.
Yes.
It's all right. You could joke around it. People gotta stop being so fucking sensitive about everything.
Not for real. Real shit. Bitch, this shot got me a little groovy. I'm gonna take one more.
But you over there drinking? You play too much.
Yes. Had to take me a little shot of the crown.
Yes. But what does we talk about next week, Shay?
All right, y'all. So next week we are talking about accountability. We gonna ruffle some motherfucking feathers, okay? Because black people hate that word.
Accountability. All people hate that word. White people don't like it either.
Oh, most definitely. So we gonna speak on both sides of the accountability table next week.
And it's gonna be lit. Y'all better tune the fuck in.
Period. Tune in. That's it. That's all. Same time, same place, same faces.
Yes. All right, Shay.
See you, baby.